Hey everyone, Neil Tyree here, estate planning attorney from Rockville, Maryland, just checking in with you. A little late getting this video out. I've been pretty busy doing advanced healthcare directives, as we spoke last week, for those on the front lines battling this pandemic crisis. That's our nurses, our EMTs, our physician's assistants, those who work in the hospital setting. Doing this for free. Everybody else, it's really a very low-cost document to produce. And very important, as we mentioned last week. If you didn't get a chance to look at that video, go back and look at it now on the website, and you'll get some great information there. As you can see, I'm sporting the post-coronavirus pandemic look, much to my wife's chagrin. She's been urging me to see what happens. I, on the other hand, have been binge-watching YouTube videos on how to cut your own hair. So we're going to have a clash here shortly as to whose will is stronger. But for right now, I have that new grunge look. I want to take a couple minutes and just chat with you about the difference between a will and a trust. We're not going to go into a lot of detail here, but in my humble opinion, there's a lot of estate planning attorneys who are pushing trust-based estate plans over will-based estate plans. You have one or the other. And I think unnecessarily so in many cases. So for a lot of people that I deal with, the threshold question of whether to use a will or whether to use a trust has to do with whether or not they own property in multiple jurisdictions, like in several different states. Now I own a house here in Maryland and one in Delaware. Should I have a trust? Possibly. However, Delaware and Maryland are fairly close together, and what that means is that you would have to open two estates upon my passing. How difficult is that to do since the states are nearby? It's 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I don't think it's that terribly burdensome, and in and of itself worthy of requiring you to do a trust-based estate plan. However, if you own property in three states, or a state that was across the other side of the country or around the world, well, then that makes it a different story, and that may be justification for doing a trust-based plan. The other kind of rationale, it's more private. That's true, because a trust doesn't go through the court system, whereas a will does. But for the vast majority of people, folks aren't going through the court records or going and attending court sessions to see how your estate is divvied up. So, for most people, that's not a reasonable concern. So, anyway, there's two different approaches: trust-based estate plan and a will-based estate plan. You need to talk to a professional to determine which one is more appropriate for you, and just be a little leery of those who are, in my humble opinion, unnecessarily advocating for a trust-based plan. If you need more information, we'd be happy to talk to you about it. Give us a call, 301-315-0811, or at the end of the video here, you'll see our contact information. Reach out to us. Until then, stay safe, be well, and I hope to talk to you again very soon. Take care.